Hello, everybody. Coming at you with another verse tonight. Now, this one comes from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. It says, "Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering." Now, what this saying is here, it's listing out qualities for us to be the shining example to others, whether they be non-believers, whether they be fresh believers, whether they be questioning, or whether they just be whether they just deny God their whole life. It really doesn't matter. But we are to be the shining example of the loveliness of God and His nature through the works that He does in us, so that we may bring more people in to be saved by the Lord Himself. He says, put on tender mercies, meaning being merciful to one another, understanding of each other, not quick to anger or get offended. I mean, yes, such things are only humanly possible, but in that moment He calls us to realize, to step back, to be merciful and patient with one another, as the Lord was with us, despite our many faults. To step back and realize, to look at it from the bigger picture in a helping way, in the way that what you can do to help them, to nurture them, instead of convict them and take offense to them. Kindness, to show them the kindness and the loveliness of God, that He is willing to work with them through any and all situation, to lead them onto the right path, and to help them to gain the right knowledge and understanding of what that right path is and the loveliness of God that comes with it. Humility, to realize that you are not right in all situations. To be willing and able to look at not only the things that God calls not right by Him, but to seek yourself, to seek within yourself and find the things that are not right with you as a point that you can use to help relate yourself to others, to help them understand God's nature more, and to help them then apply it to their lives. And like, oh yeah, he has a problem with unforgiveness, I have a problem with unforgiveness too. This is what he used to solve it. Maybe I can use something similar to solve it by leaning on God more. Just an example. And meekness, being patient. Meekness actually kind of goes along hand in hand with the rest of these qualities, because it's about being patient, submissive, and open to things and all that, and coming from a point of like lowliness. I mean, yeah, Jesus Christ was the best example of meekness, wasn't He not? He purposely took a lower position than the Father so He can incarnate to the earth and bring us to the Father closer through His sacrifice. And He chose that lower position to also then glorify the Father. And long-suffering. Be willing to suffer long. Be willing to be in it for the long haul if the Lord calls you to. Be willing to act with the kindness and compassion and the nurturing nature that God has instilled within you. And realize that you were unworthy and He saved you. That you denounced Him many times and He saved you. that you denied him and he saved you, that you did many things contrary to the will of God, and pretty much blasphemed his existence, but yet he still called you and he still saved you, right? You may not have known that you were doing all these things at the time, and some things you may have done even while you were just starting in the faith, but he forgives all, and he transforms you when you truly seek after him and give yourself to him. But just realize, no one person's journey is the same. You cannot compare one journey to the other. Some people move quicker than others. Some people move faster than others. Some people move for a little bit, have to learn some key things to get past a roadblock, and then continue to learn. Everybody's path is different, and God has a specific plan in mind for each and every one of us. But he calls us to be nurturing and be the shining example of what it is like to be in God. Meanwhile, we are along our path, so that we may bring people, so that by the grace of God and by the glory of Him, that we bring more people in, that, hey, this is a really solid dude, I'm going to be more like him, or so on and so forth. But yeah, that's it for my piece on that tonight. Remember, keep God at heart, and always seek to act the ways that he teaches you. Have a good night, everybody.